We're live. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Boy Detectives Presents. My name is Anthony Zonfrelli.
And I'm Will Van Antwerp, and together we are the Boy Detectives, here bringing you the best of fantasy drafts without the football.
That's right. And this week we are doing the Broadway musicals draft. Will, what's your experience with Broadway musicals?
I'm going to be honest with you, Anthony. This will not be one of my stronger drafts if I had to predict. I am not particularly familiar with Broadway. I know it's in New York. I saw The Lion King there when I was 7.
Cool.
That is about
okay.
it.
That's okay.
That
all right.
brings
cool.
us. That brings us up to today. So
well, you've been to Broadway more times than I have. I've seen all of my musicals that I've seen have been in Boston. I've been to probably 4 or 5. Hoping to draft some characters from those musicals. But our guest today is very musical. Let's introduce the woman behind this topic suggestion, the very funny, the very musical, Miss Jess Cashin. Jess, welcome to the show. Oh, look at that.
My Dance mug.
can check.
Can check. What are we drinking, everybody?
How's it going, gang?
It's good. I'm drinking a good Juju from Left Hand Brewery on Colorado. It's an ale with brew of ginger.
Ah.
We got Birds of a Feather here from Cambridge's own Lamplighter Brewery. Miss it very much. Just another reason I'm not a fan of this pandemic. And Jeff, what do you got there?
I have Moroccan mint tea because I'm on vocal rest.
Okay. We're clearly out of our league here.
Is that a musical joke?
Yes. Well,
yeah,
it's a theater kid joke.
Well, we'll let you know whenever there's a musical joke so you don't feel left behind.
And also, just fair warning, I'm not actually on vocal rest, so if I break out in song, sorry.
I'm just going to assume if I don't get the joke that it's a musical.
That's probably fair. Dan Chapman, I saw your question up here. Who won last week? With the Twitter poll, last week's draft was the cereal mascot draft, and your boy here won the Twitter poll. So pair that up with a tie for first the week before, and I'm 2-0. Will, you actually put up a good showing this week.
Yeah, I know cereal a lot better than I like Disney, but I'm not optimistic about improving my record with any wins this week based on my understanding of musicals.
That's fair. Just what is your relationship with musicals, and why did you
deep
suggest
and long?
this?
So, I mean, I've been a theater kid, performer kid my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Done lots of community theater and all that kind of stuff, and I love performing musical theater and musical improv and watching it and all the things about it. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. Just imagining all my favorite characters playing football together.
That's a beautiful thing. Will, do you have a follow up?
How many musicals would you say you've seen in your life?
That I've seen? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like over under 20.
Probably. Oh, I'm gonna say over.
Okay.
I've got my list of musicals I've seen if you guys want to hear it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Give us that list. I don't know. Do we have time?
The aforementioned Lion King.
Yep.
Okay.
Grease, is that a stage musical? I saw the movie.
Yeah.
It is a stage musical.
Okay. And Annie, is that stage as well? Okay, I saw the movie. Yeah. Annie, Get Your Gun.
Those are 2 different musicals. Annie and Annie Get Your Gun are 2 different.
I would like to see that little Annie get a gun. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you draft Annie, assuming she has a gun to play with, then you will be sorely mistaken. Instead, you will just have a little orphan girl on your football team. So
but
beware.
She comes with a dog, so that'll.
Orphan with a gun. That sounds like a great musical. All right. I went to see Rent with my mom. But there was a big snowstorm, so we couldn't get to the theater. We had to turn around.
Okay.
There's an episode of Scrubs where one of the women she has a disease where she only hears in song.
Yep, that's one of my favorite episodes of Scrubs.
Yep, and I think a bunch of Family Guy episodes are musical. So that's it.
I will go ahead and say those are not stage musicals.
So those won't count.
Those won't count.
Oh,
all right, let's clarify the rules here. So Jess and I have agreed that we will not, out of respect for Will, we will not be drafting any musicals that are Disney classic films as well. Will, feel free to do so. You're not restricted to, but you may. That's the pity rule for this.
Right. Throw some training wheels on me,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm too proud to take advantage of it.
We will be drafting a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, a flex, a kicker, and a defense.
Wait, what's a flex?
A flex is just either a running back, a wide receiver, or a tight end. So you just get to double up on one of them.
Okay, great. I was not told to prepare one of those, but I will improvise.
Okay. It's a great thing you're an improviser.
Yep.
So let's go through our team names and coaches here. Will, would you like to introduce your team name and coach?
Yeah, so we're the Broadway Joes. It's very clever. It's a combination of Broadway and Joe Namath, the quarterback for the Jets that won the Super Bowl. So bringing together fantasy football and Broadway. My coach is Rafiki, the sage, wise monkey from The Lion King. As I mentioned, the only musical I've ever seen on stage.
Excellent. My team name is Trey Miz, a very clever French play on the musical Les Mis. And my coach is Coach Calhoun, coach of Rydell High from the musical Grace. I think this is the first actual, thank you, Matt. This is the first actual football coach we've had as a coach. Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong there. Jess.
So my team is Win to the Woods. Because I was meant to appear in a production of Into the Woods that got canceled because of COVID. So that's a little shout out to Into the Woods. Oh. I was supposed to be one of Cinderella's stepsisters, and I was very excited because I got to have my feet chopped off. But anyway.
Who would have crushed in that role, I'm sure.
Not for real, though, right?
Well, I mean, I'm a method actor. I go full in. When I perform, I do the role. Like, I hurt the girl who played Cinderella. I beat her up. Anyway.
That's why you can only do one production.
Yeah, it was a very short. It was a weekend engagement.
It's a short run. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They cut off one foot one night, one foot the other.
And your coach?
My coach is Agatha Trunchbull from Matilda, which was also a stage musical. We all know Agatha Trunchbull, Olympic star, shot put, javelin, hammer throw, tough as nails. She can whip this team into shape.
And she made that kid eat a bunch of cake. Remember that?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, Will, you've seen the movie.
Yeah, but I don't think they sang in it.
They did not sing it.
Does that
They got some bangers on the cast album. Listen to it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let us choose our draft order. I have here the 100-yard dash randomized with little dudes representing each of our teams, and I will get us started here.
I'm in the middle.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. If Anthony wins, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah, I'm gonna call cheat. Oh, here we go.
No. Come on. Go. Yes. Go.
Wait,
let's go, Jack. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Okay. Good race, everybody. So let's do it. That was Jess, myself, Will.
Okay, so I get the turn.
You get the turn.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. I really wanted to go first. I really wanted to go first. I hope my character is still around. All right, Jess. Well, now that my heart's racing, feel free to make the first overall pick of the musical draft.
My first overall pick is going to be my kicker because this was the first character when I when I was trying to plot through what I wanted to do. This is the first person I ever thought of. So for my kicker, I'm taking Billy Elliot.
Okay, please walk us through why.
So are neither of you are familiar with Billy Elliot? I assume.
He's a dancer. He's a dancing lad.
Right.
Yes. Well,
That's
yeah. So yeah, Billy Elliot is like, he's like a kid, but he's an incredibly talented dancer. He comes from like a mining background. He's also trained in boxing, so he's like got that toughness. But he's also the kicker, and he's a child. And as Brittany S. Pierce said on Glee, the kicker is the smallest guy on the field. And this 12-year-old will definitely be the smallest guy on the field, and an excellent kicker because he's a trained ballet dancer.
Gotcha. Okay, solid pick. Bold strategy to go for a kicker out of the gate.
Yeah, well, he's the one I want the most. I need Billy.
That's fair. Go for positional scarcity. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than getting sniped in a fake draft.
Yeah. I don't
As
want
we
that.
can each attest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out ahead and say that Billy Elliot probably would have still been around in a few rounds.
Well, I don't know.
But you're right. You got to be certain. You got to be certain.
You, Anthony, you know more about musical theater than I ever give you credit for. So I was like,
and by that I think I've seen 4 musicals.
all right, well, should have told me that before.
All right.
Crap.
Okay. All right. With my first pick, I'm taking a quarterback. I'm taking a leader. I'm taking someone who can convince a team to follow them. I'm taking someone that's strong. I'm taking Jesus from Jesus Christ Superstar. That's my quarterback.
I considered doing that, but
I know that one too. From Along Came Polly.
So as having played quarterback myself in Pop Warner football, whenever something bad happened on the field, whenever a play call was wrong, whenever someone caused a penalty, my coaches would always say, like, hey, as the quarterback, that's on you, right? You have to absorb that. It's your responsibility as a leader. And who better in that role than the one who absolved and absorbed all of the sins of the world?
yeah, he took all the responsibility.
100%. All right, Will, you're up.
All right. I am also going to go for a man who sacrificed himself in the quarterback position, and that is going to be Mufasa from The Lion King. Really strong, great body, but most of all, he's a selfless leader. He's willing to sacrifice himself for the team, and he's willing to play hurt. He really fought all the way up until the end after being stampeded by an entire jungle's worth of animals. He still had enough energy to say goodbye to his son, and I respect that.
Man, Mufasa, that's a tough. I mean, I assume we have to go with alive Mufasa, and we'll give you that for sure.
I mean, I would prefer if you guys gave me the version before the stampede on my team.
I would say.
All right, we'll do that.
That's fair. We'll do a lot.
All right, Will. Second round. Oh, we have a great question in the chat. Alive Mufasa or Sky Mufasa? When he appears in the constellations. Will, do you remember that?
The constellation.
When Mufasa appears in the sky.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah, okay. You lost your chance to draft Sky Mufasa. He's very similar to your Cloud Rhino pick from the Disney villain draft.
Oh, right. You provide Simba like guidance.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I'll just take the lion version of him.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Then I get to go again.
You get to go again.
At running back, I know they've been at odds before, but I'm going to go with Scar, his brother. Similar build, similar makeup, really strong, stronger than Mufasa, which I like, right? Obviously, he was stronger if he was able to throw him off the rock. And the two of them,
he's wily.
Yeah, even though they butted heads a little bit, one of them killed the other, they still have that family connection, and I think, they would complement each other really well in the backfield.
I think that's a great pick. Jess, we have some people in the chat asking to know what theater company was doing Into the Woods.
It was called True Repertory Theater.
Excellent. Are they going to revive it? Has there been any word?
They've said they will revive it someday.
Great.
When? Who knows?
Go check out True Repertory Theater's version of Into the Woods.
Yeah.
Whenever that may be.
Whenever it comes, I'll let you know.
And what town was that?
It was going to be out of Kingston.
Cool. Okay. For my second choice, I am going to draft a wide receiver combo. Now, hear me out. This is a group. This is a duo that I believe must come as a package deal. They're wily creatures. They're up to no good. I'm going to draft Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer from the musical Cats.
Oh, okay.
And correct me if I spelt that wrong. I think that's right.
I can't see Rumpelteazer. You spelled Mungo Jerry right.
I.e.
Yeah.
I think so. Cats is one of the only musicals I have seen live. I still haven't seen the movie, but I saw the stage production. Very, very drunk. I had a blast, and the entire time my girlfriend had to keep nudging me from just making noises of shock and awe. Like, no, come on. The whole time.
Why were you so drunk at Cats?
Because we went to dinner before, and I drank at dinner, and then of course I figured if I was going to sit through the musical Cats, I needed some form of intoxication. Thank you, MLav. Yeah, Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer, my wide receiver combo. I think they're going to run some rub routes. They're acrobatic. Mm-hmm. There is a point where they both do these like combined cartwheels. I think they're athletic enough to be my wide receivers.
All right, Jeff.
Man. All right. Let's see. So I guess I'll do QB next, since everyone was so whatever about it.
No. Draft your draft.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So I went a slightly different route for QB. And I'm gonna go with my girl Elphaba for my QB.
Great pick. That was my QB2 on the board.
Yeah, she's my QB number one. Love her. If I weren't doing something else directly after this, I super would have showed up to this green. But she's somebody who like is always gonna fight for what needs to be done and doesn't care what other people think, what other people do. She is going to do what needs to be done to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. And even if like maybe not everybody in the musical is on her side, the entire world is on her side. So she's got a lot of fans out there. Real popular.
Matt, can you go over to my screen? I've got Alphabet up.
Say Alphabet.
Oh wait, I'm not sharing. I can't.
Will, you can share your screen. Thank you.
Okay, does that work now? Yeah. So Alphabet musical did not yield the results I was hoping for.
Jesus Christ!
You're thinking of Avenue Q.
I'm really sad that I did that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this is Alphabet, Will.
There you go.
There she is. There's my girl.
I think it's a fantastic pick. Anytime you have someone with magical powers as a quarterback, I think that's a great idea.
You can't win. And she's got monkeys at her disposal.
Great.
All right. You're up
Jess,
again.
you're on the turn.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take my wide receiver next. And I'm going to go Frankenstein from Young Frankenstein.
Ooh. Okay.
Big
Frankenstein
dude.
or Frankenstein's monster?
Frankenstein's monster. Sorry.
Have to make sure.
Yeah. No, you're very right. Actually, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
So Frankenstein's monster.
Should I just leave?
No, Will. You're stuck here.
So yes, Frankenstein's monster, because he's a big dude, but he's also agile and fast. He does a tap dance number to putting on the Ritz. So he's got that agility. And he also like leads the whole town on a wild goose chase. So he's pretty fast too. So he's got all those, like, he's got the big, he's got the fast, he's got the agile, he's got those skills that we need for a wide receiver.
Solid.
Yes. Frederick Frankenstein. Actually,
personally, I probably would have gone tight end for him because he's got the size to block, it looks like, too. But hey, if you want to go, if you're going a power receiver, I think he's a true alpha.
Yeah.
On the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, my pick here in the third round. I think Will, yes, is trapped in the prison of his own show. I'm trying to stoke this up as much as I can because it's inevitably going to happen to me soon. Okay. Hear me out. I'm going to take a running back here. Now, in a running back, you want someone who is elusive, right? You want someone who's juke great, someone that can't be caught. I'm going to go with Baron Von Trapp here. Because in the famous words of Coach Patches O'Houlihan in Dodgeball, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Same logic. If you can dodge Nazis, you can dodge a linebacker. I'm going with Baron Von Trapp.
That's okay.
Okay. He's sneaky. He's wily. I think he's the running back for me.
All right.
I have not seen The Sound of Music either.
Will sounds so defeated.
Okay. Well, I'm looking them up, and I was hoping it might ring a bell, and it hasn't. We started off hot because you guys had a few musicals I'd heard of, and we're kind of, we're off that. That was a little beginner's luck. Okay. I saw some people in the chat saying that I was only going to take Lion King players. That's not true. I'm going to spread the board, but actually for this pick, I am going to go back to the Lion King, and and I am going to take Pumbaa at tight end.
Pumbaa, okay.
Yeah, so he's thick build, stocky build, great attitude. Kind of reminds me of Gronk. Like, he's like the Gronk of the Lion King. And I think that his tusks would be underrated, not only catching the ball because they could pierce it if they were to come his way, but he could also ward off potential tacklers with the tusk. Because I don't know about you, but if I went to tackle somebody and they could stab me with a part of their body, I probably wouldn't tackle them.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, look at that beast.
He's a monster. Okay, so that is my tight end. First tight end off the board. So if we're doing first, I guess I will do first defense as well. And that defense will be the Hyenas, also from the Lion King. They're ferocious. They play on a string. They got a little bit of an attitude. And I just think that they're really quick, and that's what you want on defense. You want speed in an aerial attack-based league. They're going to come for you, and they're going to be a nightmare to deal with in the secondary.
That's a good point. Will. Will, your team is made up entirely of animals, and honestly, it's pretty formidable.
Total coincidence.
I'm imagining Baron Von Trapp trying to run away from a pack of hyenas.
Hey, if you can dodge a Nazi, you can dodge a hyena.
Hey, if you can, thank you, Jess. Exactly.
Can people just stop saying my name in the
chat? People are hating on Will right here. Okay, with my round 4 pick, I think now is the time I'm gonna go after my kicker here. And I am going to go with a character from one of the other musicals I have seen live, and that is Squidward from the SpongeBob musical.
I was waiting for a SpongeBob to come out.
Yeah, for a number of reasons. Will, you seem surprised that there's a SpongeBob musical.
I didn't know there was a SpongeBob. I could have chosen SpongeBob characters?
Yeah, you could have. And honestly, it's pretty great.
It got nominated.
He's a tap dancer.
For a Tony?
Yeah.
Tony who?
Jesus, Will. Look at this. So not only that, but he's got legs to spare. Okay? Yeah. If one goes down, I still have a kicker. Okay? In fact, if 3 go down, I still have a kicker.
It's true. Well, he's got to have one leg to stand on while the other one kicks.
That's fair. If 2 go down, I still have a kicker. All right. I'm liking the team I got so far here. Jess, all you on the turn.
All right. I'm going running back next.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take Brooke Wyndham from Legally Blonde the musical.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that was also a musical.
Was it a movie or a musical?
It was both. It was a movie and then it was a musical. A musical which I also appeared in.
Chicken or the egg?
But yes, so Brooke Wyndham in the musical does this. She's a fitness trainer. I mean, she's that in the movie too, but in the musical, she's also a fitness trainer. She does like workout videos, and she does this incredible like 4-minute number, all while jumping rope and singing. So she's got that athleticism, and she's got that like sustainability, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like she's stamina is what I'm looking for. She's got the agility, she's got the stamina, she's got the power. We like Brooke Wyndham.
Great pick. Will, did you just search Legally Blonde musical?
I did search Legally Blonde musical. Okay, so they made the movie Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon.
Into a musical.
And then they said, oh, this is so good, let's add songs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing they did with SpongeBob. They were like, oh, we love SpongeBob so much, we're gonna make songs about it.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Well, so the SpongeBob, it wasn't like a movie that they adapted into a musical. The SpongeBob musical is its own piece of art.
But like they did that to Mean Girls, they did that to 9 to 5, they did that to Bring It On.
You should hear the list of people who contributed music to the SpongeBob musical. Let me see here. We have, let's see, there's David Bowie, Brennan Urie from Panic at the Disco. We got Cyndi Lauper. We got the Flaming Lips. We got Sarah Bareilles. We got Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Lady Antebellum, John Legend. They Might Be Giants. And Plain White Tees.
All right.
All
right, Jess.
A Broadway fan yet? Oh, is it me again?
It is you again.
All right.
Hop around 5. Actually, before you pick, I think this is a great time to hop over and spin the wheel. Things that could fit in Michael Strahan's tooth gap.
Let's see. Oh, we were
3.5 steak knives. 3.5 steak knives.
3.5 steak knives, all lined up in a row.
Just the blades, folks.
Not the handle.
Yeah,
what's the handle?
What's the half? Is the half like?
It's just you gotta slice one of the blades in half with one of the other blades.
Right through a planer.
All right. Hopefully that bought you enough time to think of your next draft pick.
Okay. I think so. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to go tight end or if I want to go defense. Honestly, whoever I'm thinking for both, I am certain neither of you will pick, so it doesn't really matter.
You know what? You're probably right.
I'm gonna go defense next. And for defense, I'm gonna take the Fates from Hadestown.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you're not familiar with Hadestown, it is about the story of Orpheus and Eurydice.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, basically this guy Orpheus, his girlfriend Eurydice dies. She goes to Hades, and Orpheus goes down and he's like, hey, I want my girlfriend back. And Hades is like, okay, walk her out, but you can't look behind you. And he looks behind him, and she disappears because he looked behind him. But anyway, the Fates are in the musical, and you got to have the Fates. Fates are amazing defense. They know what's going to happen. They can anticipate every move and respond accordingly. You can't.
That's a great point. That's a great point. I mean, defense is so often, reactionary, but the Fates, if they can predict what you're going to do, that's actually an amazing pick with great foresight. Great job, Jess.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to draft my tight end now. And I'm going to take Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Will, you will recognize this pick when you Google an image of Audrey 2?
Okay.
There it is. So it's a plant that it grows.
It grows. Dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Yes, it's just as fast and deadly. It grows, filling up the entire stage over the course of the musical. So, I mean, over the course of the game, it's just going to, take over the field. When in doubt, I just need Jesus to keep feeding him the ball. And honestly, he can just eat whoever's in the way. I'm not worried about it. I think Audrey 2 is going to be a fantastic tight end for my team.
Yeah, I mean, with a big sticky mouth like that, catch a lot of passes. This is as good as I could do in terms of comment. Okay. Where am I at? I need a wide receiver and a flex and a kicker. So let us go for wide receiver. I am going to go with the giraffes from the ensemble of Lion King. They are extremely tall. The number of times I could run 3 or 4 wide receiver sets, and they actually can approach a speed that I think would be surprising to you. They seem like peaceful grazing animals, but when given the opportunity, they can reach a top speed of 40 miles an hour. I just made up.
Well, I think you were Googling real giraffes, not the very slow giraffes in the musical.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're running out of named characters in or at least those that would be any good.
Okay. All right. Well, regardless, I don't. Who do you have at defense? Who is going to possibly guard a giraffe? I don't think so.
I haven't drafted a defense yet, so we'll see.
Yeah. Also, again, the Fates. They know.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's going on.
That's true.
You can't beat my Fates.
All right, Will.
All right. At flex, I want a little versatility. I want someone with some quickness, some speed, and the ability to play multiple positions. So I am going to go with Nala, the love interest in The Lion King. Surprisingly athletic, but extremely fierce, loyal, and I think exactly who you're looking for on offense.
Great pick, Will. Your research has really amazed me this week. Your team is shaping up better. Just when I thought you were scraping the bottom of the barrel with giraffes, you surprised me with Nala, the queen of Pride Rock here.
Thank you. Yeah, the rightful heir to the Pride Rock dynasty.
Kinda.
That's
not really, but should have been the heir.
The wife was the rightful heir.
He should have been the husband.
But here's the thing: is that Nala is also probably Mufasa's child.
Probably.
Based on how prides work.
Yeah, because that's how prides work.
So are you seriously about to tell me that my favorite movie as a kid has incest?
Yeah.
No, don't do that to me, Jess.
That only makes me want her more. Mufasa's my quarterback. Of course I want that lineage.
Yeah, get the whole family.
Yeah, you're starting a dynasty here. Will's thinking the long game.
Bingo. Wow.
Oh my God. Yes. All right. I am now going to draft my defense. And I'm going to go with the American Revolution from the musical Hamilton. I think they've been victors before. They're willing to rise up. They won't take no for an answer. They fought off Britain. They can fight off your fucking giraffes. The American Revolution.
Is that all the Sawyer or all the militiamen? Is it the spirit around it? I don't understand what the revolution is.
It is a literal army.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Thanks, Will.
Oh boy, I went super obscure with all of mine.
Me too,
man. Yeah, Will, you really did.
Oh man. Okay, so it's back to me, yeah.
Yep, back to you. These are your last two picks, Jess.
All right, so I'm gonna take so my flex. I'm gonna take my tight end and my flex then, I guess, because my flex is also gonna be for another tight end. And I picked two kind of contrasting options here. So first for my tight end, I've got I want someone who is incredibly athletic and agile, but also like intelligent and clever and well-rounded. So I have chosen Marcy Park from the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
All right. If you could
Who is another child.
Pick, please.
Sorry?
If you could explain your pick.
Yeah, so she's another child. And her thing is that she's there she is. She's a perfectionist overachiever. And she sings this song called I Speak Six Languages. And in the song, she describes all of her athletic and intellectual prowess. And she mentions that she is All-American in hockey, and anything she does without getting sore. So she is just the peak of, physical prowess that we need to cover that position. And she's she's a very clever girl as well.
I'm gonna take your word for it that this is a great pick.
She is great. Did you see that split?
That argument?
Did you see that split?
Yeah. No, the split provided some a glimpse into her athleticism. I see.
Yeah. And she also has no, never mind. That's not really relevant. But anyway, yeah. So
Will, what do you have up right now?
Sorry.
Marcy Playground.
Yeah, I have her pick, Marcy Playground. Popular Singers of Sex and Candy. My favorite musical number.
And then for my flex, I'm gonna go slightly different direction. Somebody else who is bigger but also agile, and can move really well and has the confidence to get the job done. I'm taking Edna Turnblad from Hairspray.
Oh, okay. I know that one. That's John Travolta.
That's John Travolta. Also, Harvey Fierstein was the original Edna Turnblad on the Broadway.
Oh, wow.
Yep, there she is. There's Edna.
And see, now that is a great tight end.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've got two different sides there.
I'm getting lots of fire from the chat for calling it for saying it's John Travolta.
Yeah.
I apologize.
On Broadway.
Yes, I sincerely apologize. All right, so Jess, your team is rounded out.
Yep.
I think that's great. I think it's a great
gang.
Squad. All right, Will and I will wrap this up here. So for my flex, this is tough. I'm between two people. One is a fan favorite, so I feel like I should go that way. But I think for my flex, I want a true wild card. So I'm going to say the helicopter from Miss Saigon. I mean, it's got range. It can go up. It can climb the ladder, catch those overthrows. It's clutch under pressure. I think the helicopter from Miss Saigon is the steal of the draft.
I should have gotten that one. No, I didn't know that.
Sorry, Jess, is there an issue?
I don't know how to talk to you.
You've left our
Does it
guest
include a
speechless
pilot?
there today.
Yes, it includes a pilot. Of course, the helicopter includes a pilot. If Alphaba includes magic, then yes, my helicopter should include a pilot.
No, yeah, Alphaba has her magic, so yeah, your helicopter can have a pilot.
And my giraffes are real life giraffe speed, not actual giraffe speed.
That's fair enough.
Okay. All right. Does that leave it to me here? Do you have any more helicopter commentary?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. So my last pick, I need a kicker. I'm going to go with a lead, a true underdog, someone who's ferocious but ends up rising up, and that is going to be Peggy Sawyer from 42nd Street.
Jesus Christ. Well,
great dancer, great quick feet, and exactly the kind of power that you want from a kicker, and I'm sure she would be accurate as well.
Well, who is your other favorite character from 42nd Street?
Billy Lawler.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
You were singing one of the songs from 42nd Street earlier. Can you give us a reprise?
Oh boy.
Yeah, Will, that was actually really good.
Yeah, it was. I was really impressed.
I would say my favorite is "You're Getting to Be a Habit with Me." Oh no! All right, get away, Matt.
Thank you, Matt, for exposing the fraud.
You weren't supposed to see that. That was my draft board.
Yeah, well, the draft is over. I think we should do a quick recap here. Jess, would you like to walk through your team? Give us a synopsis of how your team ended up.
Yeah. So for my team, we can clearly tell that my basis of knowledge is Broadway, and that I had to have someone tell me what to look for in each of these. But that being said, if you know the Broadway, this is a solid team. We've got some very flexible people, some very agile people, some very powerful people, and some smarties up in here too. So this is a formidable team.
That's true. I think your best picks were Elphaba and the Fates at defense.
Yeah. You literally can't beat the Fates at defense. You can't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know how you game plan against that. I mean, that's like Bill Belichick level strategy.
Yeah, exactly. The Fates are the Bill Belichick of
the Broadway.
Broadway.
Exactly. All right. Rundown of my team here. We got Coach Calhoun as coach. I mean, Jesus at the helm. What more can you ask for there? Uncle Jerry and Rumpelteazer providing some athleticism on the outside. If I could go back and change a pick, I think I would change Baron Von Trapp. In retrospect, I feel like, maybe Shrek would have been better there, but you got to stick with your guns.
Okay, when you asked me about Shrek the other day, I was very curious if you were going to take Shrek, because I was thinking about Frankenstein's monster for the same position, and the same actor originated both of those roles on Broadway. So I was going to be very, very curious to see if you.
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I was considering Shrek for either running back as kind of a bruiser or at tight end, and I had also considered Donkey as my kicker. But I have Audrey too here at tight end.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, there is a Shrek musical, by the way.
Is All Star a part of the musical numbers?
I have not seen it. I think it might be on Netflix.
Is All Star by Smash Mouth in the musical numbers?
It is not.
Not interested.
No.
Yeah. I have the American Revolution here as thank you, Lauren.
Netflix.
I think
Netflix.
On Netflix.
Broadway.
Yeah, the American Revolution at defense, and then Helicopter from Miss Saigon, I think, is the sleeper pick of the draft here. Big steal at the end. Will, give us the rundown.
All right, so the Broadway Joes, coached by wise old Rafiki. I don't think that you could ask for a better leader than that. Someone who can see what's coming from a million miles away and is able to kind of instill the confidence within you to achieve victory. QB, Mufasa, strong, unselfish leader. Scar, his brother, fiery attitude, but chemistry with QB, we're hoping. A running back or a tight end, we have Pumbaa, thick, muscular, good attitude, and hard to bring down. Defense, the ferocious hyenas, play with a little bit of an edge and a lot of speed. Wide receiver, we have the drafts, mostly here for the height, and I think it'd be pretty tough to take them down. Luckily for me, your helicopter is on offense, so I don't have to worry about your helicopters attacking my giraffes, which was a real concern of mine.
No, you just have a battalion.
Yeah,
to fight off.
At flex, I have Nala, who is really versatile, a lot of athleticism, and very young, and may questionably have Mufasa blood running through her veins, which makes me like her even more. And then a kicker, we have Peggy Sawyer from 42nd Street. Nimble feet, a lot of power, and an underdog spirit.
That's a great job, Will. A little surprised you didn't draft Simba anywhere.
Who is Simba?
But I love your team nonetheless. So that does it. That is the Broadway musical drafts. Jess, thank you so much for joining us for this.
Thanks for having me.
Truly,
I will be. Yes, thank you, Jess, and no one else on this stream except for Matt. I will be posting these results onto Twitter, and everyone in the chat, feel free to hop on that and vote on which team you like the best. The winner will get to gloat next week, and if Jess wins, we will gloat on her behalf. Please stay tuned for interesting points coming up next at 9 p.m. on this stream. Just leave it on; it'll pop right up. Jess will also be on interesting points.
I will.
Yeah. Any final thoughts before we head out?
I spent way too much time on this.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I think we all did.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I played a chewed up form, and I went for the only musical that I've seen on Broadway.
That's great call. Well, I hope you learned something.
Peggy Sawyer, though.
That's for me to know and for you to never find it.
Did you just Google famous musicals?
Shut the fuck up.
All right, we've been Boy Detectives. Catch you next Tuesday. I wish we had a catchphrase.